Location report 6, grid point 35, 7 north, 7 east. Distance traveled 42.9 miles.
Soil check. Mineral levels are looking good. Plant life and vegetation, check. Sustainable.
Looking at general land observations now. Mineral deposit station 40 miles out. Heavy cargo transport. Mixture of Corwinian metal and ore. Fairly suitable environment. Atlas, can we get a depth scan report?
Depth scan shows a mixture of bones and soil, reading at a high capacity, 63.8%.
0.8.
It appears some prior life forms are emitting a state of decay.
How recent?
Roughly 49 days ago. This is a common spot for resting.
Okay, this is a suitable environment for burial. Subject to further review.
What's our distance to home?
27 miles out.
Thanks, bud. Cassie?
I don't want to decide yet.
Why not? It's been 2 weeks.
I'm not ready.
Okay. So when? You know, I like this last spot that we found.
Those shuttles nearly took our heads off.
She won't have to worry about that.
But I will.
You know you're not making this any easier, right?
This isn't supposed to be easy.
It can be. We have to learn to rest. It's time.
She rests.
Have you seen these symbols before? Atlas, can you read this?
The marks symbolize an ancient ritual called cremation. The text reads Dule A SK, translated as ashes to sky, a tradition used by the now deceased 4th tribe.
Cremation is illegal.
What?
Cremation. It's a dead ritual. What does it matter?
There's coordinates here as well. Grid point 73, 2 north, 15 east. Those are the Eastlands.
What's there?
It is a fairly stable environment. No sign of any standing establishments in a 172.1 mile radius.
This is important because...
She left us a discovery. Mom wanted us to find this.
Find what?
This message, these symbols, coordinates. She doesn't want to be buried.
What the hell are you talking about? How did you...
She wants to be cremated, Aldous. And this location, the Eastlands, is where she wants us to do it.
She sent us out to bury her.
It could have been a diversion.
No, Cass, we surveyed all that land. There's gotta be something there about how she wants to be buried.
There isn't.
Atlas,
Negative.
we're not breaking Corwinian law. We couldn't.
But if this is her note, which it is, then this has to be her final wish, right?
We want her to get to the ancestors. Cremation doesn't provide that.
Just think about it for a moment.
I don't want to.
Why not? We have to find out.
These are just speculations.
This has to be the truth.
We don't know that.
Then trust in her judgment then.
If you're so sure, go yourself. doing this.
I am.
Alone?
I'm taking Atlas with me.
No, you're not.
She convinced me.
Sure.
Are you coming with?
Why should I?
To see if I'm wrong.
Give me 20. Cassie,
Keep an eye on the scanner, will you?
I am. Listen.
Anything?
No, we've got nothing.
Fine-tune the radius of transmission, then. We need to make...
Cassie! I've contacted 5th Tribe authorities. They're taking the body tomorrow.
What?
They're handling the burial. She's going to Site 6, like we found.
Aldous,
I know you think something's out here, and I get it, but there's no evidence to prove
Why
that there's...
did you contact them?
It's not our concern anymore. It's theirs. She needs to be with our ancestors.
You're choosing for her.
Her choice died with her. Cremation is not an option. That's not how any of this works.
She deserves to go the way she wanted.
No. We're not doing this. We're not letting go of our own beliefs for an already illegal request.
What kind of a son are you?
One that actually took care of her. Unlike you, who just disappeared when things got tough. You think I wanted to see her suffer day after day?
I left for her sake.
And it got you nowhere.
So I wised up, and I came back. I wanted to save her.
You didn't.
This is the least I can do.
No. The least you can do is let them bury her the right way. Cassie? Cass? Cassie! Shit.
I do not like leaving my friend behind.
You agreed to this, bud.
I am not fit as an alternative companion.
Tough.
I miss Aldous. System magnetized. Pathfinder interface detected. Archives found. There's something here for you. Initiating.
Oh, hello, my beautiful child. I wish I could see you right now. You know your father keeps sending me scans all the time. You're such a bold little girl, Cass. Just like your mother. I can't wait to see you. Now I'm putting together this message in the event that I don't return home. I'm planning on leaving all of this for you when the time comes. What I do need to tell you is this. Dule escape. A dormant soul must be free. And this, the universe, this is where I need to be. And when you're older, I'll show you everything. What if this is it? Carry on our family's tradition. Our story isn't complete yet. All of my love to you.
Dule ask, huh?
Ashes to sky.
Attention all Jefferson High seniors. Assessing your options for college? Unsure of the future? Graduation is fast approaching and your assigned guidance counselor is there to help. Be sure to be meeting with them regularly as you start to look toward the future.
Where have you been? I got a call from the guidance counselor. Nikolai, you're gonna have to start thinking and deciding on a college by the end of the month. The tours are ending.
I'm done.
Do your homework, please.
Copy? Is there anybody out there? I repeat, does anybody copy?
Hello?
Broadcasting from the U.S. Starship Freedom to any and all Americans listening, it's your favorite space patriot, Captain James Justice, the star.
Nothing.
You read me. I need an affirmative ASAP.
Yeah, I'm here. Copy.
10-4, loud and clear.
Wait. Who are you? What the hell is going on? Is this your radio?
I'm offering you a mission, young patriot. Take a look at your box of mission reports. Those missions contain my story and exploits, very important to the future of democracy in this galaxy. In fact, the stake of democracy rests on this very broadcast.
It does?
It's up to you to help me navigate through the galaxy and spread freedom.
You want me to listen?
If that's not too much to ask, you ask me. It's every patriot's civic duty.
Alright, I'll listen.
You got a name?
Yeah, Nick. Nikolai if my mom's mad at me, but most people call me...
Nikolai? Sounds like a Rusky sleeper agent.
Nick. Most people call me Nick. It was my grandpa's name. I don't know.
You'll be Control from here on out.
Yeah. I'm Control.
You ready to smoke these red sons of bitches?
Okay. Let's do it. Episode 1. Red Mars, Red Scare. Our brave hero faces an uncertain future, leaving Earth to spread democracy throughout the galaxy. The year is 2066, and Captain Justice is on the trail of cyborg Nikita Khrushchev and his army of decapitalizers. Upon seeing the red Martian landscape, our patriot couldn't feel more out of place. It's not looking good, Captain.
Give it to me straight, Control.
It's Khrushchev's battleship. And of course, space commies. A whole lot of them. We can't let them corner us.
What's the move, Control? We're sitting ducks here.
Are you sure you need it?
It's not just me, Control. All the Americans back home need it too.
I found it, but...
No buts. This is the fate of the galaxy as we know it.
I can try.
That's the spirit, Patriot. Do it for your country.
Shit.
Nikolai? Can we talk? It's just... Nick, you've got to grow up.
Grow up? Grow up and do what? What's out there? Nobody's told me anything and I'm just expected to be shipped out and know everything. This isn't about college. I was just late. I'm not doing anything bad.
Son, you're really not doing anything at all except reading comic books.
Control, do you have a copy? Do you read Control?
Yeah.
Control, remember radio protocol over. That's what separates us from the Ruskies, damn it.
I got it. The book.
The last one? You sure?
Yeah. Let's just read it. I'll follow along.
This is very important, Control. The fate of democracy in the galaxy relies on...
Yeah. I'm starting it. What? What is this? It's not finished. It's not done.
No, that can't be.
It says you never finished the last edition. It never went to print. It says they released this on the 30th anniversary of the cancellation, 1997. I'm sorry, that's how it ends.
That's not possible.
Well, it's what happened. Are we done now?
No, we can't. Not yet, Patriot. Evil is always...
No! Cut the shit! Why did I do this?
I wasn't forcing you.
What else was I supposed to do? Control every night. Wasting my time. I'm failing my classes. I stole money to pay for this worthless piece of shit.
That's never what I wanted. Why didn't you tell me?
I tried, but you were so caught up in your dream world that you didn't want to hear me. Why can't you just move on?
Do you know how dangerous this is? What if he was a predator? Or...
Nothing happened. I'm fine. It just feels like Sometimes you can't decide whether you want me to grow up or not.
We just want you to be safe. We're worried about you. Do you even know who this guy is?
Well, you want to come in? People really like that one. That was promotional. Terrible to ink, I tell you. Me and my brother created him. Back in the Twin Cities. I was the actor. He was a writer. We both could draw, so... And you are... Whose folks are you?
Nick. Nikolai from the radio?
Yeah, I know. Okay, control. My brother and I didn't see eye to eye on how the ending should have gone. He thought James should sacrifice himself, save the day sort of thing. But I thought that would send the wrong message. Can't have the face of patriotism die, right?
What about now?
So different now. You can remember the past, but you can't experience it again. I don't know if I have the same mindset today. Me and James might be different.
Makes sense.
Reading through those old runs makes it all seem so simple, even if it wasn't. Not so scary, I guess. Staying where you're at. Out there, it's actually scary. But what do you do?
What would the spacemen do?
We both know that won't work. My brother would always know what to do next. He was the original control, I guess.
Right. But at some point, control can't be there for you. You gotta, fly your own ship or something? God, I sound like my parents. How did you find out what you wanted to do?
I got lucky.
How?
Got paid to do what I love. My passion, or whatever cheesy word, it's got to count for something. What are you passionate about?
I don't know. I guess I was asking you for inspiration.
Well, I mean, you're the only one that'll ever know. Gotta fly your own ship sometime, right? So, get out there then.
Nick, what can I do for you?
I built my hopes on mountains high. There was no ceiling
I didn't really have
I
a
just love its
classical
aura.
education.
You know? My parents would always be playing music.
I used to cry for no reason when
I
I
try
was
to
little.
convey the emotion more than the
And my mom was actually a singer.
She
as well.
says to me, you were warming up your
That's
voice.
probably where I got my music gene from. I literally need to make music to not go insane. That's what keeps me going.
I don't think I have a sense of a path in life. Music is the thing I love for sure.
I want something to be deposited that can last a lifetime.
I always knew this is what I wanted to do, but in high school, I realized if I wanted to make it in this industry, I would need to take it seriously. So from that point on, music became my world. Learning what I needed for a quality studio and not hesitating to upgrade when need be, it grew pretty quickly, going from a terrible mic and computer setup to a fully functioning machine. It's efficient, but it still has that professional yet homey feel. Right now, my apartment is literally just a studio with a bed in the corner.
I wish I had friends that kinda love me to death. I wish I had friends that even kinda look how to get out of my skin.
I'm pretty new to Fargo-Moorhead. Before I came up here, I came from southern Minnesota, but my roots are in New England. I came here to be a part of MSUM's EIT department, which is the best music production program in Minnesota. I had a lot of high hopes coming here, and I met a lot of amazing people and talented musicians, but eventually I fell into the wrong friend group, a really toxic one. I Wish I Had Friends was written in one night. 1 hour, actually. It was written on a night when my friends were supposed to hit me up to go to a party, like we had done time and time again, but this time they never did, and they went without me. Which was a trend I'd started to see with them, but that doesn't change how much it hurt. So to not waste the night and let them have that power over me, I just sat down and I wrote the song, I Wish I Had Friends. That was the inspiration for it, but that's not quite what the song is about. The song is about an obsession with social media, thinking everyone else's lives are better than your own because you only see their highlights, caring more about follower count than actual true relationships. For me though, it'll always remind me of that night.
Feels like a movie. It's not a thing I wouldn't do to get you back close to me.
I dream of big venues, bright lights, and loud crowds. But what people don't know is how quiet I actually am. It takes a lot of preparation before a show. I need to be alone, which is something I rarely ever get to do. The only way I'm able to process it all is to just remind myself everything will be fine once you're on that stage. With every experience, I'm never fully prepared until I do it. And even then, I'm still not prepared. But you never know what you can do until you do it.
I like acts of bravery. That's just how creativity works for me. You're pushing yourself into it sometimes. I'm a noise artist. That's my primary thing. It's just sounds. Everyone's is a little different. Noise artists meet in DIY spaces, oftentimes basements like Seagrave Studios. In the noise scene, there's this expectation of vulnerability. It's the only no-judgment zone I've ever encountered that holds true to no judgment. And the whole mood of the place, there's this feeling of doom, but you always survive.
I don't shower in the winter.
For a while, my path was music. I had a band when I was 15, just for like one show, and then I got kicked out of the band. We played at our friend's girlfriend's house while her parents were out of town. It was pretty casual, but a lot of people showed up. I had vibrato not because I tried to, but because I was shaking so much. And then her dad found out. We got in so much trouble. When it comes to music, I don't really know where my ideas come from, but I usually try to create when I'm in a mood. I like to feel the weight of whatever I'm feeling and the weight of what everyone else is feeling too. I love where my thoughts take me, even when I'm sad.
Sometimes I don't go out. The simulation is too wild. It won't touch you gently. Leave you hiding for a while. I don't.
In the winter, when it's all quiet and bleak, is when it gets really hard for me. February is about winter depression, but there was so much going on when I wrote that song. I was in a bad long-distance relationship that I had to end when I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me. I didn't have a car, and I would walk all the way to work and back on the icy sidewalks downtown. I was staying in this sort of attic that I tried to make look cute. It was just a miserable place to live. And then I had bats. I wound up getting bit by a bat. One day I just lost it. I sat in my bathroom and cried for a while. And then a tune got stuck in my head, so I had to write it down. Those notes, the steps of the guitar you hear, they're sort of like the feeling of walking back and forth every day. Like this heavy, trudging, but almost mockingly beautiful depression.
And when I wake up, sometimes I don't wake up. I feel like someone else's child, a person I am told to manage, who cannot help themselves.
At this point in time, I'm fine with living this lifestyle where I can explore lots of different art forms, and there's no pressure to hone in on one. I can express my happiness in one form, and I can express my sadness in another. One of the reasons why I got into noise art is because it helped with dealing with my panic attacks, so I don't see myself just focusing on music. I used to think I didn't have a path, especially not a path towards being a big musician. Activism and art are the two things I'm going to keep trying to do, but my real dream would be to continue helping community spaces, like worker-owned venues and stuff like that. I think community building is my path in life. I'm pretty happy with not going up.
I love being on the road and seeing how flat this place is. The clouds are so much closer here. I'm originally from Chicago, South Side. But whenever I'm traveling and someone says, "Where are you from?" I always say Fargo. I finished off junior and senior year in South Fargo not knowing where I was going in life. But everyone around me was getting accepted into this college and that college. I felt discouraged, left out. Like, dude, what am I doing? But I knew I loved music. I always questioned what I was doing, skipping school, going to gigs, and spending all my time with my guitar. But I never lost my love for it. Never. When I was still in Illinois, 13 or 14 years old, I remember praying to God like, I know there's more to you than this holy thing, this thing that's out of arm's reach. Many people are like, there's God and then there's us. And that's true, but it's not only like that. I feel that way about audiences too. I don't like to keep people out of arm's reach. Like at the end of the day, it's just me and my acoustic guitar. I like to keep a level playing field between me and the audience. We need each other. If you weren't here, I would just be playing to some empty seats. And if I wasn't here, you wouldn't have anyone to listen to. It's a mutual thing. No one's more important than anyone else.
Long nights of ashes and smoke, red skies. Long away from the northern lights. 1,000 miles away, I can hear the city cry. waiting on my silver line.
When I first started out, I was just trying to support my family, and the success was sort of this underlying thing. But now, I definitely want to go as far as I can go. I was talking with God and asking Him, how does competition work? Because in the world we live in, you can't compete without putting someone else down. I don't try to think like that. One song can be different from another, or preferred over the other, but it's not just better. God created competition, but people created the need to idolize the result of competition. We worship the winner instead of focusing on using the results to better ourselves. Now after talking to God, I fully believe, what's the point of doing something if you don't want to be the best at it? I might not be the winner in everyone's eyes, but I can use the end result of the competition to help myself and the kingdom of God. At the end of the day, I can only go as far as I can with whatever God has planned. I wrote Waiting based on the question, are you always up there, watching, waiting for me to make a decision that you know I'm gonna make? In the song, I personify God as the stars, because it's hard for us to comprehend a being that's always been there. The closest thing we have is the stars, this thing that we can actually see.
I wonder what you're thinking way up there. How does it feel to be the one that's watching, never makes a sound? I wonder what you're thinking way up there. Are you watching over me? Are you watching over me?
I truly believe that we're supposed to live fantastic lives. We don't have to give that up based on where we're from, what kind of music we make, who we are, what we believe. When people see me perform, I want them to think, wow, this dude is just like me. And I am. I'm a part of this community just like everyone else. And no matter where I go, I'll always have that.
You never say what you're gonna do if you can't make it happen. Oh, oh.
I love Fargo. I really do.
I love how artistic this area is. Pretty much everywhere you go, there are murals, sculptures, and other stuff to look at.
There's a big art scene and a big countercultural movement. There's a lot to stick around for.
You're never gonna get ahead in life if you don't give it a try. Always looking back on what it could have been the rest of your life. No rest.